Again, um, I have my 20s. I have a feeling I might need to go down. So, if you have different options of weights, then have them available, of course. Today we've done this format before. We're going to go into a 6-minute AMRAP. So as many rounds as possible of 2 different exercises for each 6-minute round. So one of them is going to be weighted, and one of them is going to be more cardiovascular and high intensity. So a little bit more plyometric. So just as always, if the plyo set isn't really what works for your body, then we can just adjust. So I'll be giving a few different options for different ones in between. But let's go ahead and start on our back, on our mat, and hug one knee into the chest, and then take it over the body with the opposite arm out. So kind of like when we do our stretch, but we're not going to hold it too long, just a little bit of a push on that low back. Then extend that leg, pull your other knee in, and then shove it over to the other side, crossing it here. And then go back one more time each side. Tuck it in, push it over. And then to that other side, tuck it in and push it over. All right, go ahead and push your hips up into a glute bridge, and then just drive your arms up overhead, and then do a little scissor switch. So our first set today is going to be a weighted glute bridge or hip thrust. Traditionally, a hip thrust you do with a bar on your thighs, and you actually elevate your back against a bench, like a workout bench. So you could always try that as well if you wanted to try it on the edge of your couch or the edge of a bed and just see what that feels like to get more of that height. Open your elbows out into a goalpost and just let the chest spread, kind of push your elbows actively into the ground. Feel the biceps kind of get some length in them, and then rotate your palms toward the ground. So we're going to do 10 weighted hip thrusts, rotate back again, and then we'll hop up and we're going to do 10 jump squats. So if you prefer to just do squats, of course, that's fine. And you can stay weighted. So, the jump squats, we will not hold weight. But if you want to stick with a squat and just keep your movements slower and more weighted, depending on your goals, that's completely fine. All right. So go ahead, tighten your knees into a little ball. And then put your legs into a tabletop position. We're going to go 10 little crunches here, and then we're going to get started. So flex through that low abdomen. Make sure your core is nice and awake. Inhales, you lower. Exhales, you lift. Remember, your hands are there to hold the head into. If you don't crunch, then you can do a dead bug. And a dead bug looks like this. You keep your head on the ground. You extend opposite arm and leg, keeping the core super duper tight. It takes time to find those core muscles, but once you do, it makes all the other movements healthier, better, kind of get a 2-for-1, keeping your core contracted and flexed throughout the whole thing. 2 more. Keep the head as still as you can. Sometimes I catch myself nodding, but try to keep the chin tucked. And you're just pulling with that core. Okay, here we go. Grab your weights, get your hips up. So you're going to be doing a glute bridge. And we're trying to get as many rounds as possible in our 6 minutes, all right? So it's going to be 10 hip thrusts or glute bridges, and then you'll rock and roll up, and we're going to get 10 jump squats. You just keep that cycle going for 6. Ready, set, and go. I find like for the weighted glute bridges, this is kind of the most awkward part, is figuring out where you want to put the weights. So I like to extend my arms straight out and then have them lower on the thigh. You could also just hold one and protect the hip bones. So keep your belly strong, and instead of just raising and lifting, try to actually thrust. So it kind of drops, pop, drop, thrust, thrust. 2 more, core strong. All right, you can set those down, hop up, and then you hit your jump squats. Knees line with toes. There's one. And we go back down for our hip thrust. Still lining those knees and toes. Make sure that the knees are straight out from your hips, not super wide. Yeah, that weight actually makes a difference. You can feel those glutes. 9, 10. Then your jump squats for 10. Looking good. Find that position and thrust. Belly stays strong. Nine, 10. Ugh. Drop straight into your squat and then pop right out of it. So I'm set 4. We're 2.5 minutes in. It's your set. This is a beautiful thing about AMRAPs. You can take it at the pace you want. So you decide at what point a small little break within will facilitate a better move. Focus on those glutes. All right, jump squats. Looking good. All right, starting set 5. Ugh. Oh, forgot what I'm doing. Hips go up. Here we go. Spread across the chest. Grab through the core. Make sure you're not contracting in the neck. Pop with that butt. Push. Then your jump squats. Perfect. Starting set 6. We have just under 2 minutes left in this set. Really recruit those glute muscles. 8, 9, 10. Jump squats. Push your distance off the ground if you're jumping. Good job. Final minute. Think we can hit a full 7th set. Still find your full range here though. Don't rush the weighted stuff. 8, 9, 10. All right, jump squats. 8, 9, 10. We have 15 seconds. Drop it, see what you got. We're gonna work that full 6 minutes. And time. All right. Whew. Nice work. Bring it up. Set your hands on your knees. Get a couple standing cat-cows. Push your hips back. When you round, pull all the stomach muscles together and see how tight you can get those transverse muscles. This round with a full exhale, you can feel a lot. So go 2 more. 1, and then 2. All right. Okay, next set, we're going to do a shoulder press and a squat thrust. So a shoulder press, I know some of us don't go overhead, so your alternate can be an upright row here. Okay, pulling the elbows wide. For an overhead press, obviously, we're just going to go up. So I'm going to start heavy, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to end up light. Now then, we're going to do a squat thrust, which is a burpee without a push-up. Plant your hands, jump back, jump in, jump up. Otherwise, just hit kind of a side-to-side shuffle, 10 each side. All right. On your mark, we're going to start with those shoulder presses. Get set and go. Strong core. So this is your exercise. This is your set. You take your time. Feel the push come through the back. Core tightens a lot. I gotta go right between the bikes. Good job. All right, again, you go the pace you have. When you're ready, you hit those squat thrusts. Keep the core super active. Ten. I'm going to try to stick with my weight, so I'm going to take a couple seconds. But if you're staying light and you're ready, go straight into your shoulder press. I've really been trying lately with this strength and conditioning set to find my progressions. It's easy, especially if you're pretty consistent with working out, to just stay moving with what you've always used. And I know we're limited because we're at home. It's all about what we have in the garage or in the yard. I only got 7. But I want to challenge that strength. Build the muscle. All right, hit those squat thrusts. When you're done, use the core to tuck in. All right, I just finished 2. Whew. 2 minutes, 23 seconds in. 3.5 to go. All right. Find your shoulder press. Again, you can go at your way, your pace. Strong core. Make sure the hips stay level. Only 5 that time. Stack shoulders and hips. As long as it's not hitting your neck. If it hits your neck, you're done. Don't push that. Squat thrust. Whew. 3 sets done. 2.5 to go. All right. See how many I can get this time. 2. 4. Woo. Push with the shoulders, push with the back. You guys are looking awesome. Hit your squat thrusts when you're ready. All right. 1.5 minutes to go. Whew. Looking good. I've gotten through 4 sets. I think a couple of you are 1 ahead of me. Good for you. Keep it going. Find the back, incorporate. Belly super strong. Nicely done. All right, squat thrust. Final minute. Whew. 30 seconds. Core strong. Chest tall. Feel the work on the way down too. Three seconds. And done. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna do that same little interim. Hands on your knees. Push your chest forward. And then exhale around. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale around. Don't lose what this is meant for. That super strong contraction. Transverse. 1 more. Tuck, hold, contract, flex as long as you can. Hold, 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 hold. And release. Okay. Next up, we have our Cossack squat and gate swings. All right, so I'm going to hold 1. Now, the Cossack squat has gotten a few low backs over time. So really watch your core. Okay, so you're going to hold 1 weight. You get a super wide sumo stance. Okay, then you're going to come over all the way up, super grab the core, over, and then up. So we're going to count 10 total. Okay, so 5 to 5. Unless you want to have more time under weight, then you can do your 10. Again, it's your AMRAP. So gate swings are wide, narrow, wide. If you don't jump, drop low and wide and step up, low and wide, step up. So this really gets your inner thigh when you step together. So try to find that. All right, 3, 2, and go. Super wide. You should feel the glute push you up. Sit the butt back. The one leg stays super straight, flexed on that inner thigh. Find your core. Don't allow your knee to pass in front of your toe. Feel like you're screwing the heel into the ground every time you lift. All right, there's my one. Then your gate swings. Get nice and wide. Perfect. All right, one down. Took us 50 seconds. Nice and wide. Grab into that core. Sit over, flex in. Almost feel like that knee rotates out toward the pinky toe side of the foot every time you push. Target is elbow to knee, only if your low back doesn't hurt. One more each side. Dig in deep. Depending on your weight, you have to create the burn by more flexion. All right, gate swings. Find those inner thighs. Core still nice and strong. 10. All right, back to your Cossack. Remember, you take your break when you want it. Looking good. Tall, tall, tall chest. Belly super strong. Think about everything you're working, contracting, grabbing every part of the range. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. All right. Gate swings. Knees line with toes. Starting set 4. Here we go. Good, good, good. Sit the butt back. Feel the weight on that upper body as well. So you're pushing your chest against it, keeping the chest high. I think that's 5, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna do one more. Okay, gate swings. Whew. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Sink it over. Deep, deep, deep. Hold that core. As you fatigue, it's tough to keep that core wrapped. So keep it strong. Come all the way up. Last one. Okay. Gate swings. Find that core. Drop your butt, not your chest. Good job. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Come all the way to center. Then go to the other side. Watch your knee. Don't hyperextend it. Flex that inner thigh. All right. There it is. Gate swings. Use those inner thighs to get you up. All right. Grab that weight. We have 30 seconds. Over, press. Over, press. 5 seconds. Gives us one more each side. Belly strong. And time. Whew. Nice work. All right. Same thing. Standing round. 3 of them. Push that chest forward. Butt really goes back. Round. And tuck. Last one. All right. So, made it. We're going to hit one little add-on. And then we'll be done. So, what I want you guys to do, if you're not able to do the little leg tuck through I'm going to show you, don't worry about it. It's a little core centric. Otherwise, I just want you to find your bird dog. So you're going to extend, contract, tuck. Just like we did with our standing round. Tuck in, hold for as long as you can with your breath, and then go to the other side. Okay? For the rest of us, we're going to try a little core grab. So find your high plank. Okay? Twist to the left side. So your left outer edge of your left foot. Okay. Oh no, I said the wrong one. Put your right foot down. And then your right hand's going to come forward. Bend your left knee first. So see if you can get your left knee in. And then kick it to reach the hand. Hold 1, 2, 3, and come down. You guys are incredible. Okay. Other side. Rotate now to the left side, inner edge. Lift your left arm out, tuck that right knee and hold it. Find the core of the oblique. Now kick and hold. 1, 2, 3. One more time each side. Rotate to center. Find your core. Plant on the inner edge. Right foot. Right arm reaches out. Left leg in. Kick. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, incredible. You guys have strong cores. Okay, rotate now. Left side. Left arm out. Tuck the right knee in. Kick. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Child's pose. Woo. Well done, well done. Rotate your arms toward the ground. Slide the shoulder blades down the spine. Rest here a second. Now then put your knees together to the right, hands to the left. Stretch through that lat. We got a lot of rounds done. I didn't keep track of the count on that last round. Rotate to the other side. Those Cossack squats, I have found I really have to focus on them, just like a deadlift. I can get through the motions, but I think so much of the give back from those exercises is lost if I don't really set my mind into what I'm feeling. So I lost track of the rounds. Okay, bring one leg forward. Let's hit our pigeon. So your shin is going to drop onto the ground, the outer edge of your shin. Flex the foot that's forward. You might want to stay on your hands. You might be able to go to your elbows, but try to keep your hips facing the ground. So if your right leg's forward, you kind of have to roll the right butt cheek up and the left hip down. You'll feel a much better stretch in that right glute or your front glute if you kind of rotate that back hip toward the ground. All right, let's switch to the other side. Bring your left leg forward. Drop onto the ground. Then find that squared off pelvis and rotate down. Square off your hips toward the ground. I love it. Those of you guys who've been kind of getting back to me on how the 4-week conditioning set has been treating you. I'm really excited and hopeful for you guys who are able, or if it falls within your goals, to get all of those 5 exercises a week, 5 workouts. Okay, come up to seated. Just reach over the legs. So this is week 3. We're going to have one more week next week, and then we're going to switch up into a 12-week 12-week periodization set. So you guys on Zoom will get your weighted days on Tuesday and Thursday generally. So we're going to switch it up a few because we're going to take the periodization in like 4-week blocks. So something to look forward to. Okay, come into that wide squat. Feet on the ground, elbows in between the knees. Push the chest forward. Perfect. All right. Well done. You can enjoy your Thursday. Good to see